will take you a little bit into Dubuque's past, and I think you'll like it. As we go up, it kind of varies with each walk. And then our first stop is actually at the top of the hill here. One, I think people just love history. And up here, there's so much.
We have a lot of really, really old graves and people that are here. Huge amount of history in the cemetery, and that's very unique.
It's one of the oldest ones in Iowa.
I like knowing where a town or cities come from and the people that made it.
Stop here at Dr. Asa Hoare. He was very influential.
There are graves up here that the stories were unknown. And until we started doing these walks, because family members from way down the line, that's my family member, and here's the story behind them.
But like, we have a royal princess buried in Linwood. We have an Olympian. So it is really an interesting gathering of people, you know, that you can talk about. So it's kind of cool.
Honestly, if we did this in April, we'd probably get nobody to sign up.
There's a lot of different groups of people that come out for the tours. I think they're learning and finding out that there is so much history in the area. Now again, talking in the mid-1800s, dentistry wasn't quite like it is today. And that gives us a great opportunity to do these types of walks, walk through and educate people, not only in kind of the ghost side of things and the fun side of things that way, but also in the vast history that we have right here in Dubuque.
First off, we'll start with the chapel. The chapel was built in 1987. It was built. G.R.I.P.S is the Great River Investigative Paranormal Society. It is a ghost investigation group.
We'll turn it on so you can hear it here in just a few minutes, and that'll be more interesting.
We try to prove the existence of ghosts, or we try to debunk some of the things that people think is paranormal but really have an explanation.
It's been like flickering.
And we've gotten some activity here, as we've talked about before.
In a weird way, because my son at first was interested because of the ghost hunting shows when he was younger. So, got some of the equipment. Then he got interested in other things like girls. And I had all the equipment, but then I found there's a lot of people that were interested as well. Now that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's a correlation.
Did we get a name?
Our group is pretty tight-knit, and I think one of the reasons is we all have kind of different personalities and different interests.
In various sizes, various designs.
First off, they probably bring different experiences that they've had.
And she was instrumental in getting the right to vote for women.
Everyone just brings a unique style to the group and helps out doing different things.
All right, well, he's just answered yes and to everything I say, ain't he? Just about.
But we're really respectful all of not only others' opinions, but also of the spirits that we're visiting and interacting with. So they came in lots of different sizes. Now, because I joke,
We bring a lot of positive energy to start with.
active area, having fun, making some jokes, being people puts them at ease, puts spirits at ease.
That is one thing we do not do, is provoke or try to bring negativity.
Great, because we need people like you too. We need people like you to keep us honest, to make sure that what we see, we're not automatically thinking is a spirit or some paranormal experience, and that's how I started out. So I had this initial picture,
Okay.
which doesn't really have, just kind of a normal picture. But then when I took the second picture, I had kind of there and there, those light streaks.
So often the simplest explanation is the one people overlook. This here is flashlight streaking across, and this here is simply lens flare. Reflection. And when you've gone through everything possible and you still have that evidence, then it makes it a lot more fun.
She took a few pictures, but if you look behind her a little bit, there's what possibly appears to be a face. This is a labor of love for us. We really hope that you enjoyed your time here.
But at the same time, when you have stuff you can't explain, it kind of makes you at least wonder.